Our today's guest lecturer is actually a parent. It's a parent of one of us, but not in this class. Level 300, I suppose. Of course, she attended the prestigious Ebri Girls Senior High School. How many of you are from Ebri Girls here? I said Ebri Girls. Guys are raising their hands. Okay, so if you went to Methodist Girls, if you didn't get Ebri Girls and you went to Methodist Girls, let's see you by hands. Oh, Priscilla, you won't raise your hand. All right, so she attended the Ebri Girls Senior High School and proceeded to the University of Ghana, where she obtained a Bachelor of Science degree with first-class honors. Those of you who are praying to just complete and go out, when we are introducing in the future, we won't add the class you got because you didn't get first class. But she completed the University of Ghana with a first-class honors. She also has a Master of Arts degree, that's a master's degree from the University of Webster University, and then a postgraduate diploma from the University of Leicester. She's a senior certified HR professional. She belongs to various groups, HR groups, Society for the Human Resource Management, Association of Business Executives, the Balanced Scorecard Institute. She belongs to many other professional groups, and all these experiences she will bring to bear in today's class. Currently, she's Manager, Employee Relations and Welfare, Ghana Commercial Bank. Let's put our hands together and welcome our guest speaker for today, Madam Joyce Twumasi-Adu.
I've been introduced, and that's fine. I don't like attention to myself. I don't think it's worth it. Today's class is about grooming, and so it is about you and not about me. What you have heard is good enough. Last year, I was here. Eugene was good enough to give me your platform to come and talk to you about grooming, because the school believes that it's a good thing to be well groomed as you are being prepared. You are future leaders. I see it on your billboard, and I love the school, and that's why my daughter is here. I think ACity is giving you serious run for our money. I mean, they are taking our money, but I think it's worth it. And so once you are here, you to do your part and give it your all, because truly you are being trained as a future leader. Okay, so let's go. We've wasted enough time. So today we are going to talk about a well-groomed leader, and that's being a requisite for influence. You know that as a leader, you have to wield influence, right? True or false? Okay. I love my class to be very participatory. Okay, we learn from each other. Last year, I learned from them. I picked up a few things that I think changed my perspective about your generation. And so I'm eager to also learn something from you today. So let's let go of any biases. Let's relax. It's our class. After all, these are your classmates. I'm the fresh kid on the block this afternoon, right? But you know yourself, so let there be no inhibitions. I mean, speak your mind, but speak it respectfully, because you need to respect your classmates, you need to respect me. But speak your mind. Let's hear what's on your mind. If you disagree, we want to hear you. If you agree and you have a further comment, we want to hear that as well. Okay. So let's start. Leadership is influence, true or false? So if we say leadership is influence, what do we mean? Who can start? Hello. Okay. If we say leadership is influence, what do we mean? There's no right or wrong answer. If you can please. Is there a mic? Okay. So I saw the hand first. Please do me the hand first.
I personally think as a leader, you influence the people following you to achieve their goals by your influence, your image. This is how you make your followers achieve their goals.
I agree. Any other? Yes, there's a hand here. Front row.
I think it means to lead. You need influence. You should be able to direct someone's decision making if you are a leader, something like that.
I like that. You all went to school. Any other? Yes, yes. Third row. Yeah, they are showing that you went to school.
So yes, leadership is indeed influence, because regardless of where you are, if you're a leader, there are certainly individuals looking up to you. So whatever your actions, what you exhibit, that is what your followers also replicate. So whether you're a good leader or a bad leader, it affects those who are under you or those who look up to you. So that is influence.
You have a good voice for radio, you know that. You should consider an internship in a radio. You have the voice for it.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Okay, so yes, if you are a leader, how would somebody follow you? If you haven't influenced the person, you need to be able to influence the person for the person to follow you. Otherwise, I mean, how will anybody follow you if you can't influence the people? It's when you influence somebody that the person will align him or herself to you. So as a leader, it's critical that you influence your followers. Okay. Let's try and understand grooming. I mean, in your own words. What is grooming? What do you understand by grooming? Those who have pets, there's something called pet grooming. What animal is that? Dogs. What's that? What's grooming? This is an adult class, no right or wrong answer. What do you understand by grooming? Yes. Who has the mic? Please pass it to me.
So, I see grooming as like training someone or something to the way that you prefer it to be.
Okay. Training somebody as you prefer it to be. Okay. Okay. I'll give you, what should I give you? Like 6 over 10. That's a nice one, right? Okay, make it 7. Okay. Another, yes, I see a hand up there.
I think grooming is making something look presentable.
Grooming is making something look presentable. Okay, people went to school though. Okay, what else? Yes, there's one way at the back. Please pass it on. Quick. Let's not waste time in passing on the mic. If anybody has a loud voice, you could stand up and speak without the mic.
So grooming is preparing or training someone or something for a particular purpose.
Okay. Define grooming. We are saying that grooming is the act of somebody should read it. Lady in front, read it first. You are not shy, are you? No, you can't be shy. Thank you. Yes, we are listening.
Grooming is the art of self-presentation and is the sum total of person's appearance and his attitude as well as a projection of her personality.
Grooming is the act of This is impressive. It means your colleagues like you. You are loved, eh? Okay, all right. So grooming is the act of self-preservation and is the sum total. Are you listening? Are you with me? Is the sum total of person's appearance, your appearance, and his attitude, as well as a projection of his or her personality. As I walked in, I heard one of the guys say, wow. I heard it. Who said that? Confess. I have a gift for you. You know, no matter what you think, as soon as somebody sees you, the person profiles you, whether you like it or not. Otherwise, why would you see somebody and you say, I don't trust this person? Even before speaking to the person, you'd say, I don't trust this person, because immediately you profiled the person. Now, I want somebody to be bold, okay, without any biases, to tell me without, even before I opened my mouth, as I walked down and I came to sit down, what did you think of me? Who would say? I don't mind if it's positive or negative. We are in a learning environment. Yes. There's a hand there. You saw me as a what?
Self-discipline.
I can't hear you, please.
Self-discipline.
Self-discipline. Why? As I walked in, what made you put me in that category?
Your appearance and the way you dress.
It shows that I'm disciplined.
Yeah. Organized as well.
Oh, okay. Yes. So that's what she thought of me. I mean, she could be right or she could be wrong. But that's the profile she put me in. There's another hand here. It's a man. I'm happy to hear from a man.
Two things.
Yeah.
First,
is that my radio? Okay, so okay.
Two things. The first thing is taste in clothing. Have a great taste, or you're decent. No, to be honest, nice choice of clothing. And second of all, I noticed how you walked in, so you tried as much as possible not to attract too much attention.
Yeah. I think that if you are a lady, the ladies here, listen to me. I think that if you are a lady, you don't make an effort to seek attention unto yourself. You would naturally attract the attention, and you would attract it the right way if you don't put in that serious effort. Sometimes you go for functions and you see that, the girls are dressed to kill. The ones who are dressed to kill, they were the ones who attract the wrong people. But the ones who are dressed for the occasion decently, they also attract a certain kind of people. So take note of that. Okay. All right. So thank you. Those who profiled me, at least I haven't heard a negative thing yet. I'm sure somebody has a negative thing and can't sick. Please keep it okay. Please pay attention. Okay, so there are types of grooming. Okay, there's the physical, there's the metaphysical, and there's the professional. Today, I would want to dwell more on the physical and the professional. Okay. I went back. Okay. So, appropriate grooming and hygiene is an important part of managing your image. You do not want to create a negative image when somebody sees you. So it's critical that you put yourself together such that you create a positive image in the minds of the person. So I'm an HR person. We do interviews a lot, and I see your CV. Oh, ACity. Ooh, that's a school I love. And then you come in, and my spirit drops. Or you come in, and I'm even more excited. Okay, so I'm eager to listen to you. But you come in and my spirit drops. The natural tendency is for me to put you in a box. Okay, although recruiters, interviewers are trained not to. So there's something called the halo effect or the horn effect. Halo, H-A-L-O. Who knows what it means? Yes. Speak up. You are a man. You don't need a mic. Or is the mic close by? Where's the mic? Okay, please give it to him.
So the halo effect is where we confer a lot of positive traits on people just because they look in a way that we see to be pleasing.
Okay. Okay. So halo is like, you see when they draw an angel, that ring on top of the head. Okay. It's halo. It's bright. When somebody walks in and the person is decently dressed and the person fits your profile, you sort of are more open to engage with the person. And so that is why bankers, we dress in suits. Otherwise, we ourselves, we don't like the suits. Sometimes you're suffocating. But it is all in a bid for a customer to walk in and see you and say, okay, this person is decently dressed, and therefore this person is a decent person. And therefore, if I bring my money here, the chances that my money would be stolen is slim. Now, if they walk into the bank on an ordinary day, this week is customer service week. So every day we have a different dressing. Today we are going the Kolo way. So I was just on my phone and I'm watching the pictures and I'm laughing. People are dressed like in their 60s, in their 70s. Very interesting. Not your typical. And so if somebody doesn't know that we are celebrating customer service week and therefore it's a special dress code, and the person enters the bank and sees people with these afro hair and bars trousers, and the person will be a bit taken aback, right? Because that is not your profile for a trusting person who works in a bank. That is not your profile. Whether you like it or not, people profile you. Whether you want to be profiled or not, it is not what you want or what you do not want. It is from the perspective of the person looking at you. And because it is critical that you put up a good appearance, it is also critical that you care about how people see you. It's so often heard that, oh, as for me, I don't care. Whatever you think about me, I don't care. Don't have that attitude. Do not, because it blocks a lot of things for you. You are growing up, you are being tutored to be a future leader. There's some behavior, some appearance, a certain type of grooming that is expected of you. Today, I've been very impressed with you too. As I was coming, I was just watching the students. Last year, I fell short of blasting them because I looked at those on the front row and I wasn't impressed with their footwear. They were in flip-flops and, how do you call those? Thank you. I never mentioned the name because I am not sure if it is clocks or crocs. So I am careful. I always want the other person to mention that. I said, hey, that's what I'm talking about. You see, for you, your hostel is just here. Okay. In other schools, in the other universities. So I went to University of Ghana, so I can talk about there. I was in Legon Hall, and I used to go for lectures all the way to almost the main gate. Okay, look at the distance. And there's no way I would go there in flip-flops. I would dress like I am going somewhere for a lecture. Jeans and top, sandals, okay. But you have your hostel so close, so you are tempted to just come anyhow, because you just move. It's like you just move from your bedroom into your office. Don't yield to that temptation. When you are coming for lectures, you need to appear decently, like you are going where. And I'm impressed with this class. I think you should clap for yourselves. Yeah, seriously. I'm trying hard to see somebody who is shabbily dressed, and I'm struggling. And I really wanted to nail a man down, but the men they are very, very on point. Okay. So that is how, when you go anywhere, the dressing respects or disrespects the other people. Okay. Imagine that I'm coming to give you a lecture, and when I came, I'm in some short shorts, tattered like I'm home. I'm in some t-shirts, some bowler t-shirts with the neck like a dog's ear. And I'm wearing, my descriptions are not up there. And I'm wearing bathroom slippers. How would you have felt? No, somebody tell me how you'd have felt. Yes. Thank you. You would think that I didn't make an effort to appear before you. I don't respect you. As soon as I enter, the question on your mind will be about who is this? Yes, that's the question you ask about who is this? How can you come and stand in front of lectures and you are in such an attire? Why is she disrespecting us? I took time to put on what I'm taking because I respected ACity. I know that you people are brilliant students and you are paying fees in dollars in Tieja. That are my people. So I had to I had to cut the chase and make sure that me too, I rise up to the Dadaba status. Okay. So appearance is very critical and it's an important part of your image. Now we have your physical appearance. It also comprises good hygiene and then appropriate dressing. We have spoken about that. Now there's a saying I picked from the internet. It says, somebody please read. Who has the mic? Where is the microphone? Yeah, please read.
You're saying something with your appearance, whether you mean it. You're saying something with your appearance, whether you mean to or not. So you may as well mean to.
Yeah, you're saying something with your appearance, whether you mean it or not. So you might as well mean it. Do you get it? You might as well. Somebody is saying she's seeing me as a self-discipline. I'm sure you are seeing me as a strict mother. Who? Why? Why you see? I'm getting a lot of years. Why are you seeing me as a strict mother? I heard more of the yeah from this side. Yes. What?
Yes, from how you entered and how you're dressed, you seem like someone who is strict.
I don't know. I wish my daughter was here to give the answer. But yes, there are some principles. You can't go through life with no values, no principles. You see? And then when they are blowing, you blow. When they are blowing, you blow. No. If you have your principles, you have your values. When you are blowing, you are standing. When they are blowing, you are standing. And then everybody knows you that, as for this person, no. If you go and propose this. I remember years ago when there was that, the judges, Anna's video came out on the judges. One of the judges who didn't bow to the bribery was from Ebri Girls. We were so proud. We honored her. And we could tell, and we all affirmed that it's coming from our background, the training, the Presbyterian training we got from Ebri. Ebri was a strict school. Who went to Ebri Girls here? Nobody. Who is that? People also hang. Yeah. Our school is a good school, right? Disciplined, right? Yeah. Let me see what you are wearing. Are you wearing flip-flops? What are you wearing? Let's see you. Let's see you. Yes. Ebri girl. That's right. Okay. It's actually, sit down. Thank you. Thank you for making me proud. It's actually a rule in the school that you cannot move from the house, even to in front of the house, in bathroom slippers. It's still a rule, isn't it? Yes. So under no circumstance can we see you walking about, not within the perimeter of the house, outside the perimeter of the house, and you are in bathroom slippers. It's a punishable offense. As you will weed. And Ebri is a rainy place. So as for the weeds, we have plenty in abundance. We can punish the whole school and there'll still be places to weed. So for just wearing slippers outside the perimeter of the house, you weed. For walking on the lawn, we were taught that only goats cross the lawn. So you would never catch me walking on the lawn. I cannot. No matter how long it is to go around it or be on a pavement, I would go around it. Because walking on the lawn, I see myself with horns. I am a goat. And that is how we were trained. Okay. Now I was talking about halo and horn effect. When I said the horns, I remember that I didn't talk about the horn effect. The horn effect. Somebody, and there's something about the person that puts you off, and therefore you put that person in a certain box, and the person may be speaking sense, but the fact that something about the person is putting you off, you are not listening. And the halo effect is the person is an angel, so the person may be speaking rubbish, but you are hey. So it's like the politicians. If you like the person, if you sit down and analyze what the person said, the person didn't say anything. But because you like the person, you're hey. And then there's another politician you don't like at all. He's making sense, but you'd always find something wrong with what he's saying. No matter what you do, you get profiled when somebody sees you. And whether you like it or not, you saw the quotes, whether you like it or not, somebody is making an impression about you. And so why don't you make it a good impression? Are you with me? Okay. Have you disagreed with anything I'm saying so far? Let's hear you. It will be interesting to hear somebody disagree. Anybody disagreeing? You all agree? It's not interesting. Somebody should disagree now. Let's have an argument. Okay, so let's move on. Good grooming and hygiene are essential. It's never too early to start being concerned about your appearance. You are in school, okay? It's not early to start being concerned about your appearance. Remember that this is just a training ground. After first degree, you are thrown into the world. Okay, you would have to do your national service, and therefore it means you are going to be in the world of working people. You would be with someone like me who has worked 22 years, and you come in and you are as old or even younger than my daughter who was in the same school with you. So you are my child. Now, how do you want me to see you? Do you want me to be treating you like a child? Or do you want me to be treating you as a graduate who has graduated from a school that paid attention to their education? Expensive education. I should never forget to add that. Okay. So, how do you want me to see you? The first day you came to work, how were you dressed? Were you in a tight, hanging jeans with a hanging top? I'm speaking to the ladies. With a hanging top, I can see your belly button. And did you have like a 4-month-old rasta on your hair? So much undergrowth. Did I see plenty rings on your fingers? And did I see nails that look like claws? I am profiling you. Okay. Did I see a lipstick that was so red that even in the dark I could see you coming? Did I see your eyebrows so done such that it's almost touching your ear? No, some people can be super excessive. As soon as I see you, what will be my profile of you? You are not in my head. I will not say. But there's everything right with being moderately dressed. Okay? No matter the function, no matter the place, for you to be moderately dressed, it gives a certain impression about you. It puts you on a certain pedestal. You don't have to come to work first day with the impression that I am going to attract the boss. I hear the boss is some man, Bipa. I'm going to attract him. What about the rest of the staff who are looking at you? So in your bid to attract one particular person, you have distracted several more. And you need all these people to help you, groom you, teach you the job, show you the ethics of the job, so that after national service, you can say that you have been trained and you are getting a good job. Are you with me? The topic is a well-groomed leader, a requisite for influence. And it starts from today. You see the caption in Move. What does it say? First impressions are everything. First impressions truly are everything. It is critical that in as much as it depends on you, you always make a first good impression on somebody. Because you see, in this world, and especially in this our country where unemployment is over the roof, you need to make a good impression. So supposing you finish school, you've gone to do your national service, and you've made a good impression on them. And they are saying you are 3 national service persons, and they need to recommend one. That one should be you. But how would that one be you? You made a good impression. How did you make a good impression? Your appearance is part of it. Your hard work. You could be hardworking and somebody will say, oh, she is hardworking, but she's very sloppy. And you are not getting it just because you are sloppy. Who wants to work with a sloppy person? And you put if you are sloppy, I give you a document, your face powder is on the document. Oh, yes. So documents are passed from desk to desk because there's nothing that starts and completes with one person. So chances are that the documents would move around a bit. And then as soon as the document comes to me, I can tell that it is that national service person in, say, finance who has sold this. Or it's lunchtime and you are eating. You have documents on your desk. You didn't put them aside. You ate on your desk. And that day, you took Benku and palm nut soup to work. And you have sold it. You are a sloppy person. Who wants to work with a sloppy person? Are you with me? Please take this class seriously because I am relating it to industry. And any story I tell or any scenario I give is real life. Are you with me? Are you with me? When we say metaphysical part of grooming, we are talking about projecting certain attributes of your personality. What do you want people to see? Everybody has a good side and everybody has a bad side on a rainy day. You try and hide your bad side a bit. I'll tell you my bad side. I'm a kuyapim. Me pa chose. So respect is one of my cardinal values. As soon as I feel disrespected, then the horn in me arises. But if you are a respectful person, oh, I like you, I can relate. Okay. So what parts of your personality are you projecting for others to see? You would want to project your strength, your good side. But you won't say that, oh, as for me, I'm like that. Me, I talk anyhow. So no matter who you are, I'll talk anyhow to you. And you go into, and that is what you have been telling yourself over and over again. In school, everybody knows you that as for you, if we come to your zone, you will give it to the person well. And you have grown up with it. And you yourself, you know it's a bad side of you. But you take pride in telling people that, as for me, I'm a no-nonsense person. No. If you step on my toes, I'll give it to you, no matter who you are. And then you take it to the workplace. Workplace, national service person. You are the smallest fly there. And then somebody says something, and because you have built up that habit of, as for me, I'm a no-nonsense person, you just say your mind. And then you are ruled out. An organization that you could have been given a lot of training, and for you to get for it to be a stepping stone in your life, you have just jeopardized your future. So don't take pride. When you know something is your weakness, don't take pride in it. Work at it and rather project your good side. There's nothing to be proud of if you are a no-nonsense person and you speak your mind and you speak it anyhow. You can speak your mind, but speak your mind, but say it respectfully. It makes the other person respect you and is willing to listen to you. That's the metaphysical part of grooming. Okay. And so some of the attributes, you have integrity. They know that this money that God lost in the office, it can never be Kojo. Everybody will say, oh, as for Kojo, put him aside. It can never, this boy, he's shown so much integrity. He will never steal. Let them look through the things of other people, but not through your things, because everybody knows that as for you, integrity, self-awareness, you are aware of yourself. So I'm aware that I'm very dark. So I don't like dark clothes. However, I work in a bank and our colors are very conservative. Black, blue, black, coffee brown, gray. So I endeavor to look for somewhere and put some white to be somewhere. Okay. Outside the office, you won't catch me in dark clothes. I don't buy dark clothes because I am dark. I'm aware I am dark. And so if I wear dark clothes, perhaps I have to keep my teeth on so that when I'm coming, you see me. Otherwise, if it is dusk, you won't see me. Okay. So be aware of yourself. What is your body shape like? There's a fashion out there. Your body shape, you are round. Your waist is not emphasized. But you want to be in, you see, he's slim. Come. What's up? Come. No, it's demonstration. Where are you going? You're going to the washroom. Oh, don't pee on yourself. I'm using you for it. So he's slim, okay? I don't expect him to sew a kaftan that is fitting. The guy, sometimes your kaftan is fitting. You can't even move your leg because it will tear. He's slim, so there should be some allowance. And then he looks filled up. Don't go and pee. He's slim, so he doesn't have to be in a very tight fitting clothes. It emphasizes the slimness and it makes you look like one. But no, I'm saying that not as a derogatory thing. Pardon me. If anybody is slim and I said that and it's offending you, that's not it. But if you are slim, you leave some allowance, okay, so that you fill up a bit. If you are plump, you have to wear, the clothes shouldn't be that fitting because the folds will show. Okay, but it should be fitting, a bit fitting. My plump lady, come. I like your dressing. Did the last year people tell you people that I am coming to speak about grooming? So that's how you people dress. Clap for yourselves. So my lady here is plump. She has her beauty. Okay, she's African. I can imagine that if she's dressed like a queen mother, she'll look very beautiful. Okay. Because queen mother, you need to have some flesh. If you are a slim queen mother, it's not nice. But a plump queen mother, she'll look very nice. But she's plump. As I hold her, I can feel some folds. Can't I? No, it's normal. It's nothing to be shy of. How? So I don't expect, are you with me? So I don't expect her to wear very short, fitting clothes. She'll look round. But I expect her, the way she's dressed is nice. It is not bola, because if she wears bola, it will add to her weight. It is not tight. It is just right. And you are looking beautiful. Courage. So everybody is, as soon as we hear boo, 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 you see all of us exiting. Are you with me? Please listen. Those at the back. Zara. Oh, when I said Zara, who is called Zara in this class? Okay, so assuming that we hear a loud noise, you see all of us running away. And then we have one person who gets the courage, assuming it was the AC that had caught fire. Okay. And then you have one person who has the presence of mind to come and switch off the main supply. We will call that person a leader, won't we? Yes. Because the person showed a lot of courage. When we all were running and selfishly thinking about our life, and of course, life is dear. So if you run away, nobody should fault you. However, one person had the presence of mind to come and switch off the mains. Leaders are courageous. Respect. I've spoken about respect already. Empathy. What does empathy mean? What's the difference between empathy and sympathy?
So empathy is being able to feel how others would feel.
I can't hear you.
Empathy is being able to feel how others would feel in a situation. And then sympathy is feeling sorry for them.
Oh, okay. That's what it is saying. Sympathy is feeling sorry for the person. And empathy is what? Okay. So empathy is understanding. And sympathy is feeling. I feel your pain and I start crying with you. But empathy, okay, so you've come to tell your story, so sad a story. And okay, I'm listening. I'm saying, okay, I understand why you are sad. Okay, I think that you should do it this way to solve your problem. That's empathy. But sympathy, I don't need to understand. I've come to your house. your father is dead. I've come to your house. You are crying. Maybe I don't even know that your father is dead, but as soon as you open the gate, you were crying. So me too, I start crying with you. Oh, it happens so. People have my tears are just here. If you like start crying now, I'll help you cry. Okay, so as a leader, you should have empathy. Empathy. So you are endeavoring to understand the situation the person is in. It is when you understand what the person is going through and you are trying to help. That is when you get the person to be on your side. Who doesn't like a lecturer who you were sick and you missed an eye and you come and say, "Oh, I was sick. This is my medical report." And the lecturer says, "Oh, so how are you now? Are you better? Are you sure you can be in school? Or do you need 2 more days? Don't worry about the test. I would schedule another test." Who doesn't like a lecturer like that? Vis-a-vis a lecturer, "Oh, please. The IA is done. We are done. So the exams, try, because if you don't try, the IA is 30% and the exam is 70%. So now you are being marked 70%. So try. You have to get 70 over 70 in the exam." Who wants a lecturer like that? Yeah. It shows that lecturer was not empathizing. But the lecturer who would understand and say, "Oh, okay, you were sick. Oh, as for sickness, it wasn't your fault. Anybody could be sick. Are you better? Don't worry. I'll set a different question, a set of questions for you to do your eye so that you don't miss out on the 30%. That lecturer has won your love, right? Anytime you see the lecturer coming, something good wells up in your heart towards that person because the person empathized and understood and met you at your point of need. That's a leader. Okay. So when we are doing professional grooming, you are trying to arrange somebody to fit into a particular role. So if you are going through professional grooming, you need to be confident in your opinions. We'll teach you to be confident in your opinions. When you have an opinion, be able to articulate why you have that opinion. And then we encourage you to ask questions. It is those who ask. You see those children who ask questions. Oh, my first daughter was asking questions. You pass your mommy. You pass your mommy. She'll be in between your legs. You'll be stepping on her, asking you questions over and over again. Such children are intelligent. They grow up to be intelligent because they get to know a lot of things. So if you want to be a good leader, ask questions. Ask questions. Ask questions. They will say, "Oha, Jane," but ask questions. Okay, if you ask questions, you get to know plenty. So you keep learning. Asking questions would encourage you to learn. Seek knowledge. Find a mentor. You don't know everything. Even me, I have a mentor. Because whatever you do, there's somebody who is higher than you, who has done what you are doing some time ago, has perfected it, and is now a guru in it. Seek a mentor. Practice executive thinking. So tomorrow, if I am CEO, what am I going to do in this organization? You are a national service person, but you are thinking like an MD. So you are walking on the corridors and perhaps you see that, oh, there are no flower pots. You say, if I was an MD, I would make sure that there are flower pots here because I think that when somebody is coming into our office environment, you should be welcoming. You are doing executive thinking. Plan. Have a plan for your life. Don't be blown here and blown that. Now people are leaving Ghana. Are your friends not leaving? Hey, when they get to Kotoka, they take a selfie. They are going. And you are here. What's your plan? The fact that you are here, it doesn't disadvantage you. You can be in Ghana and still make it. Okay. Let them go. Those who want to go, nobody is stopping them. Those who want to stay, we would make something of our lives here. Or, yeah. So have a plan. And accept accept responsibility. You are human. You would make mistakes. Accept responsibility when you do the wrong thing and seek to correct it. Be authentic. Be yourself. Why? So you hear that, what's the craze in town now? What's the craze in town? Me, I don't know. I don't follow social media. But there's some craze in town, social media, people, maybe even clothing. People are wearing certain kinds of clothing. If you don't have it, then you don't know what's up. So you have to have it. iPhone, what number are they on now? iPhone what? What? 15. The last time I heard it was 12. I belong to the old school. Okay. So you have iPhone 13. Now it's iPhone 12. You are a girl. You have to get a sugar daddy to get iPhone 15. Or your phone is a yam phone, but there's a case. Are you with me? Your phone is a yam phone, but there's a case from China that has been branded iPhone, and your phone fits in it. And you go and buy it because at the back the iPhone logo is there. You are not authentic. Now if you have a yam, so what? When you call me, would they come or it won't come? Because you are not going to be, listen, you are not going to be like this forever. So I have been like this before, a student. Okay. All that I owned was my jeans and t-shirts. That was all the property to my name. Okay. Everything that I owned, my parents bought it. No money to my name. The money was savings from my pocket money. But that was then. Okay. I am not like you now. Be authentic. Now you are a student. There's no way you see me with maybe a phone. I have a flip, I have a fold. And so you also want to have a flip, you have a phone. I have worked for 22 years. You have never worked. Be authentic. Be who you are at this point in time of your life. It is part of grooming for you to be authentic. If your friend is coming from a very rich background, okay, some homes, they are so rich. What is a flip phone? What is a fold phone? It's nothing. They can easily buy it for their child and it's nothing. iPhone 15. In fact, it's iPhone 15, but they have already paid for iPhone 16. And you too, your parents are civil servants, public servants. Okay. They can afford to give you a decent living. Okay. But they cannot afford iPhone. Perhaps they can afford, maybe Huawei. Okay. Or which other phone, Po? What? iTel. Or they can afford, they can afford a China phone. And these China phones, they don't keep quiet. So when they are ringing, oh man, no, yeah. Okay. But at this point in time, of your life, that is where you are. Be authentic. Who is coming to negotiate with you? And you look down and you see his socks, a smiley emoji, red smiley emoji. He's wearing a gray trousers. What will be your impression? Tell me. Somebody tell me your impression. Yes. Can you shout from where you are? Okay, get up and shout so we can. Okay. If you can shout for us to hear. You say you really like the socks. They are very cool. Okay. That's her. Who else? It's a serious meeting, serious negotiation. Yeah.
Honestly, if I see the socks, I would prompt the person and I'll probably maybe just tease him a little about it.
No, you can't tease him. He's the CEO.
Not like tease, like just a nod to, like similar to what she said. Like similar to what she said. Like I'll just prompt you about like, I like your socks in a sarcastic.
He's a CEO. I'm talking to you people. You are okay. Assuming that you are a national service person, or you finish your service first year off, and then you go into a serious meeting, and you are following your boss actually, and your boss is okay. Somebody says he's pitching. The company is say Talo, a multinational, and somebody wants. A contractor wants a job to be given, maybe to service their oil rigs. Okay. And is coming with a proposal, serious meeting. The CEO of Talo is seated. And that person comes and the person is wearing a socks like this. Okay. And you see your CEO looking at the socks. Then he turns his eye. He looks at the socks and turns his eye. What do you think will be running through the mind of your CEO? Yes. Where's the mic? Please pass it on to me.
That he's not serious and he doesn't need to be listened to. He doesn't deserve to be listened to.
You create a horn effect in the CEO. Serious meeting. Look at the socks you are wearing. With those smiley, happy socks. And at once, it's your socks. So you are thinking that, please listen. This is very important. You are thinking that, it's just a pair of socks. After all, the trousers is covering it. Or, who look at my socks? Is the content of my proposal that it would be listened to. And I'm wearing a suit, so I'm being profiled as a decent person. But just your socks will create a negative impression. Okay, because for me, serious meeting, and you are appearing like this, I would rather take this man, the last man, more seriously. If it is based on socks. Yes, please. Yes. Yes. As long as you don't see the tattoo, you've made a point. Okay? You want tattoos, that's your business. But because impression is not based on what you think, but based on what somebody else's thoughts are, and you cannot control somebody's thoughts, you don't want your future to be jeopardized. Are you with me? So, you want tattoos, you want plenty rings. That's up to you. That's your fashion sense. But as soon as you need to make a certain impression on somebody, you have to be careful. So you have tattoos on your chest. Ordinarily, you'd be walking around with a boob stop and your tattoos are showing. And you have been invited to a serious interview, a serious position, a role as perhaps a bank teller. Okay, bank teller, you are customer facing. And if a customer satisfaction survey is being run, it is not based on what the workers think, but what their customers think. Okay, and then sometimes we can run surveys on individuals. And so we say, okay, this branch, they tell us, what do you think? how do our customers see them? You would have plenty, and you have tattoos all over. And we as an organization, we thought that, oh, it doesn't matter. I mean, that's her business sense. And then you have a customer saying, this lady has tattoos all over. I don't feel comfortable. So because of that, I've stopped banking with you. You have caused us to lose business. Shall we smile at you? No, we shall not. Okay. And even if the organization itself thought that there was nothing wrong with the plenty tattoos you had and exposing the tattoos, the customer who is bringing us money and therefore sustaining our business is saying, I do not like, and so I would not do business with you. And we have lost business. How is the organization going to get the money to pay you? Okay, so because of that, we'll say our dress code, no tattoos. If the tattoo is on your chest, then it means that I'll call you. If the tattoo is on your chest, it means that you'd always have to cover up. If I see you outside the organization, say we go for a weekend program, a wedding, and I meet you, and your chest is bare, and you have all tattoos, nobody is going to link you to the organization. So perhaps that's fine. But once it borders on, say, the dress code of the institution, there's no two ways about it, because there's a reason why they have that dress code. I don't know. But if tattoos are not allowed, why would you tattoo Jesus? It's still a tattoo, right? So it perhaps the person may not even pay attention to what you have drawn on your body to even see that maybe it's just a bird, a lovely bird, or your dog at home that you love, or even your mother's face. The person may not really look at it. I mean, I am not standing here condemning tattoos, no. But I'm telling you what would pertain in, say, a conservative organization. Okay? And you want a job in that conservative organization so badly, but your appearance is an inhibiting factor. Did you raise your hand again? Yes.
Okay, so I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like, it makes perfect sense and everything. But then again, my point is that we are the future leaders of tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right now, it's like just to impress. But then in the next 2 to 3 generations, nobody cares what our parents said. Because now things have changed. So why don't we change our mindsets? And because, like, the tattoo thing, for instance, what's so wrong with it? It's on the person's body. It has nothing to do with you. It shouldn't, like, give you something about something like, okay, I mean, this person is a thief, or if they have dreads. Like, why don't we change our thoughts on people? And, like, it's about what the person does to you, not the way they look. That's basically all I'm saying.
So you're saying that your parents should change their thinking to fit your thinking. That's okay. Yes. Please listen. Yes.
Miss, my question is, my dad used to be a colonel.
Used to be a what?
A colonel in the military. So he
colonel,
doesn't allow us to overgrow our hair. My hair is never bushy. I have no beard.
If you don't keep quiet, you hear
I don't keep a beard.
No, we can't hear you. Let them keep quiet. Okay, yeah.
Like, I don't keep a beard. My hair never grows. And I tell him that I always have a banter with him that, see, your time has passed. Because right now, when we go to the barracks right now, you see some of the generals, majors, flight lieutenants, and these soldiers having like bushy hair, beards, and all that. So I'm like, why are you always like that? Because your time has passed. Your military card expired 1998, and you're advising me born in 2003 that is the norm of the day. So sometimes I don't have it easy at all with him. So
Okay.
my question is, why is it that you people of your time want to impose your ways on us? Because it's very annoying. Like,
oh no,
to me, it's very annoying because you can ask any of them. They have never seen my hair bushy before.
But you want to your
Yeah, I want to grow my hair.
Please come. So you want your hair to be like this?
Oh, more than that, like Ellen Haaland's own.
Okay. All right. So let me give a response to that. Let me give a response to that. You see, we have been like you before. And when we're like you, we're fighting our parents that they were colo and they were not allowing us to do certain things. One day you will grow. And your son, what you are thinking now is going to be colo thinking in 20 years' time. But that is what you grew up in. So perhaps we don't know the fashion that will come. Maybe in your son's time, I don't know. What's the craziest thing? We can't even fathom what will happen in 20 years' time. How they would keep their hair. And you would find it so not. And you would be complaining that our time, we used to leave our hair. I mean, God created our head to have hair. And you'll be preaching like that to your son. But maybe at that time, I don't know. I don't know what they would come up with. You know, they are generational. Are you listening? They are generational thinking. Every generation has its dressing. So today, when you go to my workplace, they are all in this bars, trousers. I mean, tights. We used to call it hold my leg. Tights, and then there's a flare under with platform shoes. I remember that when we were growing up, the men used to have tucking under their shoes. So when they were coming, a man is coming, and you hear cut, like a lady's heel. If you didn't have tuckings under your shoes, and so when they buy their shoes, they go to shoemaker and they put tuckings under their shoe. Who has tuckings? Which man has tuckings under their shoes now? I mean, everybody will be like, but why is your shoe sounding like a woman's shoe? Even the ladies, now we don't even want our shoes to be making that much noise. Okay. But don't forget that after school, it is these people who employ you. It is not your generation who is employing you. And so, it is what I think that matters. One day, when you also become old and you become a boss, it is what you think that matters. It is not what the generation coming with all sorts of notions that they too, you see this argument you are making, mark it on the wall. 20 years time, you may be standing in front of students like this and they'll be making the same argument and they say, hey, I remember 20 years ago, we had this visiting lecturer who was telling us that in 20 years' time, the same argument to be holding. This argument you are making, we have made before. But remember that this class, we are saying we are grooming you into future leaders. And a well-groomed leader, it's a requisite for influence. And the good grooming starts from now. It is not too early to start good grooming. When you are in school, you have all sorts of notions as to how your appearance should be. Trust me, those who went to do internship, last year, during the vacation, did anybody do internship? Okay. Was it different from the school environment? Where did you do it? I mean, you don't have to mention the organization, but what kind of organization was it? Sorry? Social media. So they are like you. Anybody did it in a bank? Anybody did it? Like anybody did it in a conservative environment? But if you go and do it at social media is you. Mere time, yes. At where? Insurance campaign. It wasn't so you could wear anything. So if you had appeared at work, okay, if you had appeared at work with tight jeans, hanging top, plenty bangles, it would have been okay. It would have been okay. So I respond to that. Okay. Are you taking the microphone? Okay. So I respond to that. No, I'm not saying don't live your life as you want it. Your life is your own now. What's my mandate to say don't live your life as you want to live it? All I'm saying is be mindful of how you are leading your life. Because however you are leading your life can affect your future positively or negatively. That's what I'm saying. So you can decide that as for you, you walk with your head. It's fine. If somebody sees you walking with your head, what would be the impression the person has of you? Is it going to affect you negatively or positively? Especially so as you are going to be a leader. Have you heard of any politician campaigning and then somebody would say, oh, I knew him in school? I remember some years back, there was a politician campaigning. And then somebody said, oh, I knew him. He was in Commonwealth Hall. This guy, I'll never vote for him. Oh, why? He's a very decent person. Oh, when we were in school, and it was Vandals Week, he could actually come wearing a lady's panty. Wearing a lady's panty and a lady's bra. And he walk all the way to Volta Hall. And when the girls see him, they'll be running away. And all that. And he used to do it. And I used to think that, no. If you are from a... So this is somebody's reporter's speech. If you are from a decent home, no matter what the dress code is or what the environment is, you shouldn't be able to do that. So when we're in school, that was the impression I had of him. And that impression hasn't gone away. I will never vote for him. So, I mean, all those of us who didn't know him when he was in school, we thought that he was a great guy. But that's what somebody was saying about him. And so that person created some impression in our minds. So the next time we saw him on TV, we like, so this guy, that was what he was really doing. But how could he be doing that? So we were not even listening to the message he was giving us. We had heard a story and we were dwelling on that story. Halo and horn effect. So yes, nobody can say you cannot lead your life as you want to. But if you want to be a leader, you have to be mindful from now. Because one day when you are a big man, you are a big woman, somebody will remember what you were doing when you were in ACity. Somebody would remember your appearance. I'll tell you a story. I had a friend who said, in primary school, there was this boy that all the girls were just shunning. He was some shoddy boy. He had runny nose. He was a drip. He was, They all termed him as Bolabed. Actually, that was the name they gave him, Bolabed. And then this my friend heard that, are you with me? This my friend heard that the boy was going to have his wedding and said, Bolabed, which girl was going to marry Bolabed? I will go for this wedding. I want to see Bolabed. And look at the sort. I'm sure it's another Bolabed girl who is marrying him. So she dressed up and went for the wedding. When she went for the wedding, the guy had changed. His appearance, just say, he had a good job and he was looking so good and he had grabbed some beautiful girl and they were having. Bolabed has changed. Bolabed is looking great. People were responding, oh, forget that boy. What can he change? You see? Are you with me? Yeah. So, whatever you are doing here, your appearance, your attitude, remember that you want to be a leader tomorrow. You don't want a situation where somebody has had a first impression about you here. Okay? And remember that we said that whether you mean to or not, somebody is saying something about your appearance. So, mean it. So that whatever that person is saying, it's not something that will jeopardize your future. What are the benefits of good grooming? It makes you look attractive, right? If you are well groomed, it does make you look attractive. And you see, if we say grooming, that even includes odor. Mouth odor, body odor, armpit odor, foot odor, odor in general. So you are so nicely dressed and you say, hello. I remember when I was younger, secondary school, we used to go for classes at Presec. And there was this lecturer. Break time, the guys would go and drink and come. And so he realized the guys used to drink. So when you enter the class, you say gapoha. So when you say gapoha, the ha. So he will sift the drinkers from the non-drinkers. You don't want, and the most terrible place for you to smell somebody's unfavorable odor is in the lifts. Chai. Sometimes when you enter the lift in a public place, it smells so badly, you have to exit. Because if you don't exit and you stay in it, by the time you come out of the lift, you would have acquired that scent. Okay. How would you feel if your boss, anytime your boss is talking to you, you are looking for a hole to put your nose in? Okay. It gives you an impression, a negative impression about that boss, wouldn't it? Yeah. You are in a hurry for him to even leave your environment. So what he's saying, you are not even listening. All you are saying is, hey, hurry up and go. Hurry, I can't breathe. Hurry up and go. Personal hygiene is critical. Please, so the ladies are Rasta sometimes. There are men here, but let me say it, because the men themselves, they complain. Our environment is sweaty, and you go and braid your hair. Plenty. So no air. And you always keep it tight. So when you release it, Naji baby. Okay. But you don't want to be in an environment where, even as we are sitting close to each other, trying hard not to turn his nose in this direction. Because it's either mouth odor or armpit odor or whatever odor. Try and keep a personal hygiene. As old as you are, I'm sure your mom has talked that you have to bath twice a day. Now you are in the university, you think mommy is not here. So you are bathing once. Or you are bathing half. Good grooming projects a positive image. You yourself, if you are looking good, if you are looking presentable, it boosts up your self-confidence. You yourself, you know that the image you are presenting is good enough. It builds up your self-confidence and self-esteem. You go to an environment, everybody is dressed well. When you look at yourself and you look at the next person, no, you haven't cut to the chase. And so your confidence dips. You are looking for a hole to hide yourself in. Or you have gone somewhere and you are simply overdressed. You know, overdressing is also bad grooming. Okay, as we are here, it's just a lecture. So most of us are in jeans and t-shirts, tops. And then somebody comes in with beaded lace. And the person is daytime, the beads are sparkling. The person must feel very self-conscious because you are badly groomed for the environment. The dressing may be very beautiful, but it is for a wedding. It is not for a lecture. So, is that my phone? So there's a dressing for everywhere. It helps you appear better. If you are well groomed, it helps you to appear better. It improves your health. And remember that the hygiene we're talking about also included personal hygiene. So if your teeth, you are not paying attention to brushing your teeth twice a day, and you have this constant mouth odor, they are all germs. So it has a bearing on your health. It enhances spiritual growth. They say that cleanliness is next to what? Thank you. So finally, we are saying that good grooming takes you to the next level. If you appear well, so you speak well, you have a good attitude, your appearance is decent, it takes you to the next level. It opens doors for you. It makes whoever has the chance to assess you be in a better frame of mind to assess you in a positive way. Thank you. Any question? Any question? Any questions? Has it been a waste of time? Sure. But I can't complain about this class. Truly, I love you. Your appearance is on point. Even the guys, usually the guys, you are the culprits when it comes to appearance. Even the guys, your appearance is on point. The ladies, I'm here to see somebody that I can complain about. I'm looking hard with a mother eye. You know how mothers can, you are passing and they're actually looking for a fault. Today I'm looking for a fault and I am not getting. Well done. Okay. Thank you.